Hi Scorpio, welcome to your weekly love reading. Let's see what's going to happen for you this week in terms of love. To receive deeper love for self and through divine love. Okay, so I'll look one more time at the tarot, and then we'll move on to the oracle cards. What do you need to know? Three of Wands. So yeah, someone was waiting for a ship to come in so they could board that ship and move away from one island to another island, move away from struggles into brighter future. Eight of Pentacles. It's working hard. Looks like they're gathering things, or they're moving their things from one place to another. Someone could be moving house to get out of a karmic relationship, or if it's something to do with their family and they live with family, moving away from that. The Fool, brand new beginning. The start of the whole tarot deck. So major new beginning. Leaving old baggage behind. Leaving things behind you don't need, but just taking the essentials, the things that you have learnt along an old journey. So you've already been through some sort of cycle, is what I'm hearing from Spirit. You've been a whole circle. You've been through all of the tarot deck energies in your old life. I'm hearing, like this snake, you shed that old skin. Now there's a maturity of your heart. You're in a different vibration. You've raised up into a new grade. You're the grade up from your old way of being, your old perspectives, your old life. You've totally transformed yourself. You're like this new skin and this new person, this new energy, and now life, you're going through a new cycle, a new beginning, a new life experience, a new way of living and being. Basically living your life with a much more healed heart, and living life through a completely different perspective. You see life in a completely different way, through different eyes, so to speak. And now you're going through another cycle of life, which is much more peaceful than the past cycle, the past karmic lessons. Six of Cups. This is the soulmate reunion card again. New path is much more connected with who you truly are, with soul family, with your divine counterpart, with your inner child, this childlike nature, where you're just going to be this expression of who you really are, not have it dampened down as much. So let's look at some oracle cards. These are the true love reading cards. What does your angels really want you to know about this connection right now? The Rainbow Reviver. So this connection is reviving your energies, reviving your vibrance. You're ascending these, or transcending obstacles. This is joy. This is freedom, fulfillment, happiness, healing of your energies with the rainbow here. That's the cut. All these colors are your chakras. And the chakra system is how you connect to the divine as well. just so much happiness and joy and freedom rising up. And you manifested this through your quiet time, through reconnecting or staying connected with who you truly are deep down. You're coming back into much more confidence in who you are. The 2 sunflowers here, that's the solar plexus chakra, confidence, shining out your light, being who you truly are, and manifesting this infinity symbol. To me, that represents this infinite bond that you have with your divine counterpart. We have dating, the divine feminine. Okay, so for some of you this could be obviously about dating. Maybe someone was dating a karmic partner, that's the end of that. Potentially this could mean dating the divine counterpart. And the divine feminine here, it's like you, for all you divine feminines watching this, you're stepping into or merging into who you really are, knowing your worth to an even greater level than what you knew it before. Okay, so let's look at the Starseed Oracle. I love the imagery of this deck. The colours are really amazing. They're the rainbow colours, which remind me of this aura quartz crystal. You'll see in a moment the colours of this deck. So what do your angels really want you to know about this connection at this time? The blue flame, spontaneous awakening, activation, integration time. So there's a deeper awakening here, an activation, this love connection, this divine bond has reactivated you on a very deep level. It was time to wake up, it's time to transform. Hiraeth, I'm not sure how you pronounce that. Longing for home, homesick for the stars. Okay, so both of you, I feel a longing to feel reconnected or know like the meaning. Where do I come from? Who am I? Who are my people? Where's my soulmate? You know, looking for deep meaning, looking for your soul family, looking for divine love, looking for your counterpart. Longing for home, homesick for the stars. You're light workers. You're here to shine the light. Forge, don't follow. Okay? Pave a new path. Be the leader you wish you had. Okay, so there's a lot of pressure in culture to live your life by certain expectations. Depending on what culture you're in, there's like a set of guidelines or expectations that, like a timeline, your life, when you're this age, your life should look like this, and then when you're a bit older, it should look like this. Like, you're young, you go to school, then you're a teenager, you know, you're a bit rebellious, but then you get a job and you have to be responsible, then you meet someone, you get married, you have family, and then you retire, then you die. So that's just one example of certain expectations, and I'm not saying that that's bad necessarily. You can have all those things, but there's like this disconnect from spirituality in terms of remembering who you truly are in your life path. And there's a call, you're being called to be who you truly are and going on your own path that suits you, not the path that you're pressured to take by anyone else, or society or family. Pave a new path. Be the leader you wish you had. So yeah, maybe neither of you had a leader to help you with this spiritual life, or living your spiritual self. I'm sorry. Defenselessness, writing past wrongs, uprooting. So yeah, there's endings to karmic situations and saying sorry to karmic people. Whale and orca elders. Share your song, frequency of sound, diving deep. Share your song. It's like it's time for you to be in your truth, share your truth, be that light worker. Here, the whale came out here. You know, share your song, be who you are, don't get caught up in karma, be free, be in your true habitat, your true divine nature. Let's look at some chakra wisdom cards. Base chakra or root chakra, instinct. I trust that my instincts are correct and I let my natural intuitive feelings guide me forwards. I will know what I need to do and how to respond with wisdom to situations that come my way. I have an innate desire to be of service in life. As I tap into this feeling, I will know what service I'm called to do. I believe in myself. And we have 2 crown chakra cards. Meditation and silence and bliss. I sit still in meditation regularly. As I know there is power in silence, I seek out stillness during some part of every day. In the silence, I am open to receive without asking and without expectation. In the silence, I will hear and see the truth. Rest, tranquility and peace are rejuvenating to my spirit. Miraculous emotional, mental and physical healings are available when I am open to receive. I seek and find peace, quietness and moments of bliss in my life. I am persistent in this quest. I allow myself to feel divine presence radiating within and around me. I allow myself to create abundance and fulfillment and to live a life free of fear. Meditation is a part of my life. So we have the Universal Love Oracle here. What do you need to know? Miracles. So someone was asking for divine intervention and it's being granted. Miracles. Your life is transforming massively for your highest good. Trust the divine balance. So this is divine masculine, divine feminine. You're helping guide each other forward into your truth, into your light. He's crying here. It's like whispering the truth, assistance, reassurance to each other, to come back into balance within yourselves and within this union. universal heart. So you're reconnecting to the love of the universe, the love that connects all things. And that love is the most powerful force that's helping you break free and be who you really are. I'm going to finish this reading with a Rumi Oracle card. It's going to be a really, really powerful message from your angels about what you need to know right now about this connection. There's 2 here, so it's going to be a long read. We have number 1 card, Beyond Death, Life. So that's the ending of the old, new beginning. And we have the human gift. So I'm going to read Beyond Death, Life first. It starts off with a poem by Rumi. And then there's a channeled message by Alana Fairchild, who created this deck. Okay, so it's a really short poem. Footprints lead to the shore of the sea. Beyond that point, no trace remains. So here's the channeled message. I am calling to you. Can you hear me? Listen. Within your heart, there I speak. My voice rings true. You are urged beyond what has been. The time has come. Lay it to rest now. This ending comes as grace to free you from all that you have known. For what you have known is now too small for your soul. Bear your uncertainty with equanimity. I am certain enough for both of us. Allow me to show you the light that you are, that burns within you, blazing angel of heavenly purity. I will unveil you to yourself, undressing your ego, casting aside its layers as tender as a lover, with unwavering attention upon the sacred body of light. You shall know yourself in truth, as pure, beyond all experience, untainted, ever innocent, as a pure vessel, stripped bare, ready for the divine revelation, as light, as life, as love. The soul craves variety because it leads to wholeness, and wholeness leads to divine revelation. The purpose of the soul incarnating in this world in the first place is to realize its divinity through the sacred crucible of life. The older the soul, the closer it is to the realization of divine oneness, and the more powerful its determination to shed that which would constrain complete and conscious immersion into the divine presence. So here you are, an old soul at the edge of something you have known, at the cusp of an ending and a beginning. Perhaps you are already in surrender and falling in, or perhaps you are fearful and resisting as you greet your unknown destiny. Yet this moment is happening because your own divine soul has chosen for it to be this way, so that love may grow. There is no punishment in this ending, nor is there anything to fear. There may be pain, there may be grief and loss, there may be uncertainty and even insecurity, yet you have a heart big enough to bear such growing pains. Your heart is even big enough to receive the joy that is lying in wait for you as you stumble across her in the course of your clumsy, inspired travails into new life. You can scoop her up in your arms and spin her wildly about as she delights in your embrace, throwing her head back and laughing her vibrant, contagious laughter, filling you with exquisite ecstasy. Yes, you shall know the truth that the divine is with you, guiding every unfolding moment of your life journey. No matter how dark it may first appear, the divine is with you in unflinching generosity, with compassion, and with fierce passion for your blossoming into all that you are, all that you can be. So what must you do to receive this divine grace, this new life? You must be willing to face death. It may be that death has come to you in the form of loss of a beloved one, a physical loss that takes you into the darkest despair or depths of your grieving heart. It may be death that comes to you in the ending of a financial or professional situation you once relied upon. It could also be in the sense that you don't really know who you are anymore, old identities having shown themselves to be inadequate, inaccurate, mere ego masks too small for the great being that you are starting to suspect you may be. Your death may be a choice to let go, to take a step in a new direction, to move house, to end a relationship, to change career, or to step away from a religious or philosophical tradition or a group or teacher. Your death may not feel as though it has come by choice at all. It may be a sickness that leaves you feeling helpless, a relationship or other life circumstance changing when you wish with all your heart that it would not. Your transition through this death may be triggered by an inner feeling that you cannot quite pin down. Nonetheless, it powerfully propels you away from what has been and towards untapped possibilities, perhaps even towards great confusion as you encounter life in a new way, feeling even somewhat unprepared and uncertain as to what may lie ahead of you now. How you deal with this grace, hidden though it may at first appear to be under the cloak of crisis, is up to you. You have enough spiritual intelligence to shift perspective and to choose, if you wish, to rest your inner gaze upon what lies beyond the death. Gaze instead upon the new life that is calling to you. When you know deep within that no matter what experiences you have had in your life, that you are untainted, you will be more easily able to trust in the love the divine has for you. You won't question your worthiness, and therefore you will trust in life more easily and more fully, no matter how much it asks of you at times. The divine is a relentless lover. It wants nothing less than your total being to be held in its embrace. Sometimes that means we will have to give up lesser loves for the greater lover, the divine one that calls us to remember our true nature. You are a beautiful blazing soul having a human experience that defies explanation and opens you up to divinity. That is what is happening in your life now, whether the death is obvious and painful to you, or whether you are uncertain as to how it is as yet to show up in your life. Either way, there is an ending imminent, a new life coming to you with greater opportunity for your radiant soul to shine its beauty in the world. Grasp it eagerly, beloved. Now is not the time for fear or hesitation. Focus on what is becoming whilst honouring what is no longer to be. And we have the human gift. O heart, what is your excuse for all these blunders? Such loyalty is offered by the beloved, yet so much treason comes from you. Such kindness is offered by the beloved, yet so much defiance and resistance comes from you. Such grace is offered by the beloved, and yet so much fault and failure comes from you. Such attraction is offered by the beloved with sweetness and generosity, yet such jealousy comes from you with so much doubt and suspicion. Do you bemoan your lack of faith? Do you berate yourself, blazing angel, because you have moments where you cannot bring yourself to trust in love more than you trust in your fear? Do you lament and worry that you could or should be living in greater surrender? And yet, when is light more precious than when it arises from darkness? When is trust more admirable than when it involves an uncertain yet bold leap of faith? O human angel, your path is perfection in the divine sense, not in some artificial absence of struggle, but in the wrestling of darkness and light that ignites the fire within your holy heart. So rise up now from your doubts and let your human self be loved, even for all even for all the doubts, you are still a cherished one of the great beloved and always shall be. Be kind to your heart. You may believe it to be weary from doubt and distrust. So much heartbreak and so many agonies, yet it still beats. Still it persists with unquestioning allegiance to life. What a grand heart it is, this sacred heart of yours. How can it be worthy of anything other than tenderness, gratitude, acknowledgement, and appreciation? Do not plague your heart with falsehoods and expectations of some disembodied perfection. The perfection of your heart is that it still loves. Even if you try to stop it with some notion of self-protection from future hurt through doubt or fear, still it loves. It is perfection that it hopes even after despair, that it holds compassion even after experiences of fear. So then, what is there left to do but breathe the grandest sigh of relief and allow yourself the essential luxury of peace within? So then, everything is all right, even if at some moments it seems not to be. Still your heart beats in honor of life. The heart can be nurtured and coaxed into gentle acceptance of all that is, and the divine sight will become available to you. Yes, sacred sight is what is behind this oracle for you now, beloved. You are meant to be witnessing something important, something that will make the presence of the divine in your affairs more real to you. It will be something you can come to count on at all times, and in that gain greater peace and the realization that yes, it is safe to trust and to surrender. Indeed, it is the only safe, sane, and sensible way to live. It is also the most fun way to live, and you are allowed to live life this way if you choose. It is not shirking your duty as a responsible adult. It is not deluding yourself and turning away from the real world. Rather, surrender is placing responsibility where it is best placed, firmly in the hands of that part of you wise enough to know the great beloved is wiser still, and that your life unfolds according to the great beloved's grace. So for now, take comfort in this oracle. Just for a moment, let your heart be honoured and loved by you, and imagine that you can crack open a window in the dustiest chamber of your own heart temple to let the light of the divine stream in. You may see the angel reaching to assist you. You may receive the gift of understanding, insight, and revelation. You may feel peace, or you may finally allow your heart to break once more, to shed those old grievances and be free and fresh to live and love again. Or you may quietly realize that you are human, you are light and dark, of heaven and earth. What a perfect blend you are of all that can possibly be. You are an extraordinary living divine experiment in the making, and you are sacred, cherished, and loved by the great beloved. So do not fear your fear, but do doubt your doubt with compassion. Let it be and let it go. You are human after all, and your journey is beyond description. Just remember, if you are ever in need of the great beloved, there is a place where sacred tryst is always available to you, in the temple of your heart, with a window cracked open so that doubt can fly out and love can breathe freely. This oracle comes with special guidance for you. You are, or soon will be, seeing with greater clarity and insight a situation that has been obscured to you in the past. You may be startled by what you perceive, so much so that you second guess yourself or chalk it up to wild imagination on your part. You are asked to trust in your perceptions, that when they come from the heart, although what you perceive may be darkness, there will be no judgment in it. See what is truthfully there, Be in the compassionate nature of your heart, and you shall also be shown the most graceful way to become clear and free of darkness, either within yourself or within others and the world around you. So I'm going to read the sacred honoring ritual as well. I love you. You are strong, brave and powerful. You are gentle, vulnerable and inspired. You are truth. You are insight. You are wisdom. You are life. I love you and you are safe. You are the divine made flesh. You, my precious heart, my precious connection to life, I adore you. Thank you for loving. Let us open the inner window. Let the stale emotion out and breathe in fresh life now, for you are to be well and thrive according to love's grace and wisdom. I trust in what you know and what you see. In compassion, I honor all perceptions of truth. So be it. So I really hope this has been powerful and healing and resonated very deeply with you. Thank you so much. Take care. Bye.